Have you ever noticed that some women seem completely calm when their company announces layoffs, budget cuts, or another reorganization while everyone else starts refreshing their LinkedIn page? It's interesting because the women who remain completely calm aren't always the highest earners. They're not always the most senior. They're not always the ones with the fanciest titles, yet somehow they move different. They negotiate different. They make decisions different. They seem less afraid of what's happening around them, and the reason has nothing to do with confidence. It has everything to do with strategy. Because while some women are focused on climbing higher inside their salary band, other women have been building another one on the side. If you've been feeling that little voice in the back of your head saying,
I need something else,
this video is for you. Not because your job is bad or because you should quit tomorrow. This video is for you because your job was never meant to be your only plan. By the end of this video, you're going to see your career, your skills, and your income potential in a completely different light. And stick around because by the end of this conversation, you might realize you've been sitting on something valuable this whole time. Because by the end, you're going to wonder why nobody ever told you this sooner. Let me tell you what the career strategy conversation usually sounds like. It sounds like network more, ask for the raise, update your LinkedIn, get a certification, find a mentor, build your brand, and take on more visibility projects. Listen, some of that is solid advice. Some of it is useful, but all of it assumes one thing, that your job is stable, your company is loyal, and that your income is safe as long as you keep performing. And we know that's not guaranteed. I was laid off in March 2026. I led content marketing. I had years of corporate experience, an advanced degree. I had a track record I was proud of, and yet none of that mattered because that's just how it works now. The economy doesn't reward tenure the way it used to. Companies are restructuring, budgets are getting cut, AI is changing entire departments, and women, especially women, are disproportionately impacted when those decisions get made. So the question I started asking myself wasn't how do I get back to where I was? The question was, why did I build everything on one stream of income? That question changed my life because I'd been so focused on being excellent at my job that I never asked whether or not my job was excellent for my future. There's a difference between those two. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's the thing that most people don't understand about income safety. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how many ways you can make that money. A six-figure salary from one employer is fragile. A $3,000 month from 3 different income sources is resilient. That's not a counterintuitive idea. That's just math. But we're not taught this. Instead, we're taught to be excellent employees. We're taught to negotiate well, perform well, stay visible, and hope the organization values us enough to keep us around. We're taught that the goal is a better job, not a more expansive income portfolio. And that right there is the career strategy nobody talks about. I'm not talking about building a better resume, y'all. I'm talking about building a second stream of income alongside your career with the skills you already have right now. Multiple streams of income isn't a luxury for people who have already made it. This is a strategy for people who refuse to be financially vulnerable. It's how you stop holding your breath every time your company announces a reorg. It's how you walk into your performance review with confidence instead of fear, because your income doesn't live or die in that room. Your 9-to-5 was never meant to be your only income stream. It's meant to be one of your income streams. So then what is the second income stream that's the most accessible, the most overlooked, and the most aligned with what you already know how to do? It's coaching. And I know some of you just thought,
but Nick, I'm not a coach. I don't have a coaching business. I'm not qualified.
And to that, I want to gently and lovingly push back on all of it right now, because you have years, maybe even decades of becoming excellent at something. Maybe that thing is a skill, a system, a process, or a way of thinking. You have solved problems at work that other people couldn't solve. You've mentored colleagues without a title for it. You've figured things out the hard way, and now you know the faster way. And that's not a small thing. That's years of compressed learning that someone else would pay a premium to skip. Think about the woman who's 3 steps behind you right now. She doesn't need a course. She needs someone who has already walked the path to help her walk it. That's what coaching is. And you are already that person for someone. That knowledge has value outside of your employer's walls. And someone right now is searching for exactly what you already know how to do. The misconception about coaching is that it requires a certification, a big following, or a business degree. It doesn't. What it requires is a clear transformation you can guide someone through, a simple structure for delivering it, and a willingness to put yourself in front of the people who need it. I'm talking about teachers, nurses, nonprofit professionals, healthcare workers, government employees, literally women in every traditional and non-traditional industry who have built deep expertise over years of work. All of you have a stream of income you haven't monetized yet. And the most important part about all this, you don't have to quit your job to start. I teach my clients to start while they have the salary. I teach them to let their 9-to-5 fund their businesses, because that job, it becomes your first investor, not your identity. And keep watching, because in a bit, I'm going to show you exactly how to figure out whether or not your skills are coach ready. And I'm going to tell you what to do first. So if something I just said is resonating with you right now, I want you to drop the word income in the comments. I put together a free training on exactly this, and I want to make sure you get it. It's going to connect some dots for you, because this training is for the woman who wants to better understand how to build a coaching business from the skills you already have. This training covers what makes coaching a viable second stream of income. I deep dive into what most women get wrong when they try to start, and I'll talk about why structure matters way more than credentials or a big audience. So drop income down in the comments and I'll make sure you get access. Now, let me talk about the thing that keeps most women from ever starting, because it's not a lack of skills or a lack of ideas. It's a belief that they're not ready yet, that they need more preparation, more proof, or more permission before they can charge for what they already know. So they wait, they research, they build a plan they never execute, they watch other women launch and think,
good for her, but my situation is different.
and I want to say this with all the love I have. Your situation is not different. The woman who launched last month wasn't more ready than you. She was just more decided. The income gap between where you are right now and where you want to be isn't a knowledge gap. It's a decision gap. And I've watched so many brilliant women live in that gap for years. I'm watching them take another course, buy planners. I've watched women stay endlessly preparing to start something they are already qualified to do. And let's be clear, preparation feels productive, but preparation without a decision is just expensive hesitation. And the decision isn't,
Should I build a coaching business?
the decision is,
Am I willing to treat my skills as an asset instead of just a job requirement?
because when you shift that belief, everything else shifts with it. You stop waiting for the right time, you stop underestimating what you know, and you stop looking for a permission slip that was never going to happen. Listen, your skills are your backup plan, your leverage, and your next stream of income. Your skills are literally all 3 of those things, all at the same time. So then what does all this look like in practice? I want to give you a real picture and not a fantasy. Building a skills-based business alongside your job means identifying the one thing you're already excellent at. And it requires you to package that into a result you can deliver for someone else. And it means getting clear on who needs that result right now. This is not a course, it's not a membership, and it's not a passive income product that takes 18 months for you to build. This starts with one offer, one client, and one transformation. And the thing about it is, before you can do any of this with confidence, you need to know that what you're building is viable. You need to know that what you're selling makes sense. You need to know that your pricing is right. You need to know you're not guessing. And that's exactly why I built 2K in 2 hours. It's a micro course that walks you through how to identify your most profitable coaching offer, price it, and position it to convert. 2K in 2 hours is designed so you're not spinning your wheels trying to figure out where to start. I'm talking about building an offer you can sell for $2,000 or more in 2 hours. That's not a typo, y'all. It's not a hype promise. It's a very clear framework for getting to your first or next coaching payment. You can learn more and get 2K in 2 hours by visiting my website website at herincomeedit.com/2K or click the link down in the description. Here's the thing I wish someone had told me years ago. Before I built an entire career on one paycheck and one employer's decision. The women who have options aren't luckier than you. They're not more talented than you. They're just not waiting for perfect conditions. They made a decision early enough that by the time things got uncertain, they already had the second thing built. You can be that woman starting now with what you already have. Your skills aren't valuable because your employer validates them. They were always valuable. You just haven't pointed them at your own income yet. The career strategy nobody talks about isn't about finding a better job. It's about building leverage outside of that job with the skills you've already built, and it's available to you right now. If you're new here, my name is Nick Scott, and I help women turn their existing skills into coaching income, digital products, and online businesses. If anything in this conversation shifted something for you, I want you to watch this video next. It's the perfect follow-up to everything we just covered here, and it'll keep the momentum going for you. Okay? I'll see you over there.